let's go back to the internship real quick. So for 15 hours, you were doing food runs. What else were you doing?
Food runs, cleaning the kitchen, picking up cigarette butts.
Dang, they broke you down.
Yeah, going and get alcohol, anything and everything. Like, you're at the mercy of the room. So the clientele at these studios in Hollywood, or especially that studio,
You were doing everything to ensure that they were happy.
making sure that, yeah, exactly.
Very interesting.
If P Diddy wants Cheetos, like,
He's gonna get his Cheetos.
He's gonna get Cheetos. He tells the dude in the room, and we make it happen. And that's how it works. And
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24?
Yeah.
That the math doesn't add up. You were 18. You moved out. It was a 20-month program. So you're almost 20, or in some realm. So you're telling me you've been in California. You've been in LA for almost 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, it's been 3.
Holy moly! What? Okay. Wow.
It was a love-hate relationship. Like, at first getting to the studio was like, oh my gosh, like, and walking into these big rooms, like not only are we going on food runs, but after, when the client leaves, we go and clean the room. So we're actually in the room.
Everything, housekeeping.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, it humbled the crap out of you, huh?
It was insane. And actually, I have a lot of friends that would swear to never do that. That's what separated me, is that I was willing to just do what it took. Like,
The internship lasted for how long?
Internship was 3 months. Like, I was getting towards the end of it, and actually through a friend of mine who I met at Full Sail, he worked for a K-pop producer. He did a lot of work for, like, Korean pop music, and they needed an intern as well, but their internship was an engineer. They needed someone to run Pro Tools and actually record. So I'm like, heck yeah, like, I'm ready to do it. Put me in, coach. So
there comes the basketball again.
Yeah, so I took that internship. I went over there. I was there for like 8 months, and
wow.
I was engineering. I recorded every session that we had there. We were writing like 4 or 5 songs a week, and just recording them, like, start to finish, and producing them. I became really cool with the producer that was there. He's one of my mentors now.
8 months,
yeah.
Unpaid.
Yeah.
How are you surviving? Let's talk about that. How are you surviving?
Like I said, I've had a lot of, like, help financially. Been really blessed with my family. Like, they supported me along those times, and whatever they couldn't support, my credit cards did. So, and I'm paying for that now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So 8 months later, you're done with that second internship.
Well, what happened with that is I was trying to get paid.
Okay.
Because it got to the point at that internship where I knew I was giving them more work than I was, like, learning. I stopped learning from them.
They started doing the work.
Yeah, I was doing the work, and I knew I was essential at some point. So I was like, you know what? If I took myself out of this equation, they're gonna feel it. So
interesting.
And LA's a beast, and people will take advantage of you. I mean, not everyone will, but there are people who will take advantage of you for as long as you'll let them. So I just decided to, like, have a conversation with the head producer there, and I was like, hey, I really need to get paid. Like, I'm trying to, financially be on my own and get out of debt, and this is kind of killing me. I'm working for you 40 plus hours a week. Like, we're doing like 60, so it's not even like I had time to do anything else.
Wow.
And he simply said, like, if I didn't want to do it, that he could get someone else to do it for free. Ooh. So I was like, all right, I'll have to take this experience and run with it. So wow. I did.
So you left?
Yeah, it was a tough decision to do because I didn't really know a lot of people yet.
Wow.
And that was, that's the biggest thing I've done. So I took that experience, and then I started freelancing with the certain people that I did know.
Nice.
Going to random studio sessions, hopping around, getting paid for stuff here and there.
Yeah.
And then I decided to go back to Chalice. That process, what happened was I really wanted studio time. The studios at Chalice cost $2,500 for 8 hours.
Wow.
So any artist that's going in there, the label is paying that much for an 8-hour block. If they stay longer, it's even more money than that.
Wow.
This is a top of the line studio. I made a decision for myself to try to get hired back with them because I was still cool with them. I was a freelancer. I would cover shifts for the guys, like, here or there.
Yeah.
And so I decided to go back, and they needed help. So they like offered me a position, and with that I actually got hired as a runner, which was just a glorified intern. It just meant they trusted me, and they gave me my own set of keys to the studios. So whatever sessions were done, I was allowed to be in the rooms and have my own sessions, which is priceless, because a lot of the studios in LA, they don't do that anymore.
Wow.
They don't give runners or interns the opportunity to be in the room. So
Wow.
I started doing that, and that is what really like helped me get comfortable with the rooms. And I started having my own sessions and bringing in my own writers and working on my own music. And I think I did that for 6 months ish. And I got drained. And at that point, I was meeting a lot more people.
Yeah.
I left the K-pop place. I had already started freelancing. I was meeting a lot more people. I was literally going to work and then having sessions like after or before there or other studios even, with different writers and producers. And it just, I came to the point where it's like, I can't juggle both. I've done it like for as long as I can. So I talked to the studio manager and I let her know like the situation I was in. She was like, you know what, it's cool. Like I totally get it. Like I didn't see you staying here forever anyway. And I was like, well, I really appreciate you letting me use the studio and this and that. So I left that, started doing more freelance work again, just working with different producers and writers. And I flew out to Nashville. I wanted to see what that experience was like because my buddy was still out there. I started releasing some of my own music, like as a producer-songwriter type thing, with featuring different artists that I work with and different friends. And so I just wanted to like start showing people like, hey, I don't just engineer, like I also can produce and I can also write songs that are of quality.